Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another Modern Warfare gameplay video. Today we're going to be checking out some 2v2 Gunfight, my personal, absolute favorite mode in this new game. I've played all together now probably 4 hours-ish of Modern Warfare multiplayer. And first time way back in May, and then I couldn't talk about it, and then again just a few days ago. And out of all the stuff that I've played the entire time, the 10v10, the 20 vs 20, the cyber attack, TDM, all that stuff, 2v2 Gunfight, absolutely my favorite so far. I really like cyber attack because it's like I've never liked the idea of, like, if you die early in S&D, then you're just out and you just have to, like, sit back and look how close I was. I wanted that throwing knife to hit so bad, and then I even had to follow up on the shotgun shot, which I was not expecting, but right to the knee. But anyways, yeah, I always hated S&D where, you know, like, if you die, then you're just completely taken out of the game and you're just sitting in the sidelines watching. Oh my god, that shot though. Watching your buddies play the rest of the round, and obviously cyber attack is a good answer for that. It's you get the fun, the competitiveness of S&D, but the ability to respawn via teammates if they come over to your body. Look at that. Pea shooters. I swear the pistols in this game are pea shooters. I hit him so many times that I started to kind of like let up because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be good, and then he just destroyed me. But yeah, anyways, so as I was saying, I really like the new cyber attack, but my favorite so far, definitely 2v2 Gunfight. It's like the perfect combination for me of casual mixed with competitive, right? Because, I mean, it's competitive in that it's 2v2 and it's round-based and it seems super strategic, and it's not just run around mindless Call of Duty as much, because your life is important. But it's also random classes, you know, like you get random perks, random attachments, random guns. Everybody's on the same playing field, but everything is random. So, like, you know, like I said, it's casual competitive, and I don't know, I really, really like it. You guys know, back before I knew anything about what was actually coming to the game, I was speculating that since, you know, or if it were to be a new Modern Warfare game, that hopefully there would be the return of the face-off playlist. If you guys remember back to MW3, they added the face-off playlist, and that was the first time we had ever seen 2v2s, 1v1s, and 3v3s in a Call of Duty game with specific maps designed for those game modes. And I absolutely loved it. I played a lot of it. I mean, from just grinding out Call of Duties for years in Domination and TDM and S&D, I think the face-off playlist was just a very nice change of pace. And, you know, it was a lot of fun running around. I can't even remember the name of the maps now. But there was the one on the beach, and then there was the one like on the side of a mountain with like a boat on it, and then you had Vortex. Vortex was absolutely amazing. One of my favorite Call of Duty maps of all time, hands down. Then there was like the four-way intersection. That one got a little crazy. Some of the respawns and stuff on that map were a little nutter butters, but Vortex was just, I loved that map. That map was perfect for everything. I felt like TDM, S&D, Domination, everything was just felt fantastic on that map. Now that I think about it, it was kind of one-sided though. Like, it was a very much a power struggle for like the house side, the barn side, whatever you want to call it. You know, like that, there was that street there with like a truck or a couple trucks, and there was like a little chicken coop and the fallen down tree, and then there was the house, and there was like a respawn in that little back corner. I don't know, I feel like, am I wrong, guys? I feel like that map played really well though. I mean, like, it was one-sided, but I don't know, I enjoyed that map. You'd think if it was super one-sided, I would have hated it, but I just remember really, really liking Vortex. But anyways, that's one of my big hopes for this game, is that thus far they've shown us 3 maps for this 2v2 gunfight game mode. This one here, which is basically like a kill house, and then you've got the one like outside in like a forest area, and then I can't even think of what the other one is. Oh, it's kind of another like kill house style. Like, honestly, this one is really similar to the other one, which is like there's actually 2 of these 2v2 gunfight gameplays in this video, so you'll see that map next. To be honest, these first 2 are fairly similar. I like the outdoors one currently is my favorite. But overall, it's just a lot of fun. What I'm hoping is that there's a lot more maps that they just haven't shown us yet, and that there's not only that, but there's also going to be more game modes, you know, that correlate with these maps, right? So, you know, 2v2 gunfight is fine, but what if we just had, you know, 2v2 deathmatch, 2v2 S&D, you know, 2v2, you know, whatever. I mean, insert new game mode here. Like, gunfight's great, you know. I hope they think of some other unique stuff. Look at that, man. I feel like I got robbed on that one. I was putting some good shots into that guy. Maybe it's because he jumped and a lot of the shots were going into his legs. Also, I took a little bit of fire damage off that thermite, or Molotov, whichever one it was. Molotov. But man, I felt super robbed on that. I remember being really salty about that. The spawn snipe! Get it, son. How'd you like them apples? Watch this. Oh wait, it's not this round. Hold on. You see something special coming up in one of these rounds. But yeah, like, I really do hope we see 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. If they're going to make these assets for the game, if they're going to make these unique maps to a unique game mode, you would think that they would take those assets and build as much out of it as possible. Stretch that content, right? You know, just like Face Off Playlist did, where there was multiple game modes and stuff like that. Multiple, you know, 1v1, 2v2, 3v3. I'm really hoping, really hoping we see that. And again, furthermore, you know, hopefully some new game modes. But I'll be happy with anything. I mean, okay, if it comes out and it's just 2v2 gunfight, I'll still be happy. I'm still going to play a lot of it. But I'll be a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I really hope... My phone, sorry. I really hope we see at least a few different things, you know, to fill that void in my heart. You know, all the Face-Off Playlist lovers from back in the day, I feel like you guys are probably going to be with me in kind of expecting more than just this 2v2 gunfight mode. But again, my favorite game mode by far so far. Cyber Attack, though, very fun. It really just makes me, you know, wonder what else they might have in their pocket, though. You know, they've already shown us a few brand new game types, and I'm really excited to see what else we're gonna have. We do have the beta coming up, which I was on either side of the fence on. Or I guess I would say I was on the fence on either. Whatever, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I didn't care if there was gonna be one or not, to be honest. Now that I know there's gonna be a beta, you bet your ass I'm gonna be playing it. But if there wasn't one, I really wouldn't have minded too much, especially with, like, the new Gears coming out and some other games that are going to be out around the same time. Wouldn't have been that big of a deal, just holding on till, what, October 25th, I believe, is the full release date. You know, that wouldn't have been that bad. The thing about betas is they're great. Again, any game that I'm anticipating, if there's a beta coming out for it or an alpha, obviously I'm going to get my hands on it because I want to play the damn game. You know, I want to figure it out. I want to see what's going on and all that. I don't really play betas like, okay, well, let's see if I'm going to buy this or not. I usually know pretty early on whether or not I'm actually going to get it. And some people use it as like, am I going to buy this or not? But yeah, the only thing that I don't like about betas is that I heard somebody say this the other day and I realized how true it was. Whenever a beta comes out, you usually only get like 3 maps, right? And you play those 3 maps for, let's say a beta is usually a week. Sometimes it's only a weekend, but you play it for a week. So you just, I mean, you grind it because you know it's going to be another month before you get to play the actual game. So you just grind and grind and grind and grind. You're hyped, you're excited, you play the crap out of it. You put 40, 50, 80, 100 hours into it, whatever. You play those 3 maps over and over and over and over again. By the time the full release game comes out, you're like, well, I don't, you know, think about it. Every time a beta map comes into the, you know, into the rotation, you usually vote to skip because you're like, I don't want to play. I already played this map a million times. I don't want to play a beta map. That's how it goes. So that's one of the downsides of a beta, in my opinion. Also, I think it's less than a month away from the full release. So like, how much can you actually tweak? Any more betas are more of a gimmick to push pre-orders, right? I'm sure you get, I haven't really looked, but I'm sure you get beta access by pre-ordering the game, and that's what they're gonna do. I think technically, you know, you can cancel your pre-order after the beta if you really didn't like it. But most people aren't going to go through the hassle of doing that. You know, if you have 1 million people sign up for a beta through pre-orders, you know, chances are the majority of those, even if they don't like the game, aren't going to cancel their pre-orders, i.e. you're increasing your sales on the title. I don't know. Maybe you can change quite a bit in a game just a month out from release. You probably can. I'm not a dev. I don't really know what I'm talking about. This is the round here that I'm talking about. Watch this. Watch these plays. Watch the master at work. That was satisfying right there. Them little 2 pieces. Fantastic. This is one of the reasons that I'm going to just play a lot of 2v2 Gunfight, too, is like the kill cam opportunities. I really want to bring back shitty kill cams as much as possible. I have a lot of fun with that series, and I think, you know, getting little 2 pieces like that are super fun and you know, somewhat impressive. Like, shitty kill cams was never about being super impressive because it's starring me for the most part, and you know, I'm not very good at video games, so, but like 360 rocket launcher kills and stuff like that, there's so many opportunities in these small playlists, and that's one of the reasons I'm really excited. Also, you know, the shenanigans are going to be pretty fun, you know, like maybe find hiding spots and troll the other team and then go for a goofy kill cam or something. There's going to be all kinds of crazy stuff. I was actually watching the reveal stream a little bit ago that I heard some information that I didn't even know from like physically being at the thing the other day. They said that you can take the drone. There's like a drone in the game, and you can actually put C4 on it. And he's like, I mean, he's like, you know, you finish the sentence there for yourself. But so that sounds really fun. But going back to the map real quick. One thing that I really like, they hinted about this. They talked about how, think back in High Rise, you could do like a little parkour Easter egg to get on top of the map in that game. There was a lot of exploration rewards in the maps. They wanted to bring that back for this game. So even on these little 2v2 maps, maybe there's like some super cool little spots that you can get to and do some funky stuff. And I'm excited. Let me know how excited you guys are for 2v2 Gunfight. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.